was not aware that I had chronic depression because I thought that depression means you sit in a dark corner, you know, in fetal position. And it's on the contrary, people who suffer from depression, they burn candle at both ends. They put themselves in risky situation to get a adrenaline high or dopamine high, they self-medicate themselves with this. You know, I grew up in Romania, so living there, it was harsh from start. A lot of trauma as a child. So you get yourself on a path, you know. And you can imagine, I also had some personal violence, you know, when I was very young. And I assume that was the main cause of my PTSD. My danger signals were not in place, so I got into a lot of situations that really made it worse and worse. One fine day, I was in a domestic violence situation, and I was in emergency room when a social worker came to the emergency room, and she said, you know, I can take you to a shelter. And I went. And then, you know, you learn a lot. They teach you there, you know, if you want. And I started therapy. After all this happened, you know, I got diagnosed. I used to do photography and writing and performing in graduate school. But then you move to the East Coast, as I said, you start all over here, and I was not prepared. I was not prepared. It was horrendous financially. We came with my son when it was 2001, you know, so it was a disaster. My psychiatrist said about Fountain House that I should try, because I did photography, as I said. And I came here, and they have a gallery, and they have a studio. This is our gallery, you know, so it's, we take decisions together. Of course, we have the staff, we have the advisory board, but we have a say in it. We curate shows. I think it's a wonderful thing. Now it's a slump in the arts, you know, the sales are not very good, but still it gives us an outlet, you know. It started in my kitchen. I broke 2 plates that I really liked very much, and I couldn't throw them away. And then after a year or so, we had a fellow artist teach us how to make mosaics. And I learned. So I made just the design, you know, the colors and the tiles, but I didn't glue them on the board. I did the process though. First I thought that I'm doing a collage, but in a collage you're supposed to cut all kinds of things, and for some reason I can't allow myself to cut them so they are all straight. To me, it has something to do with when I used to be a journalist, you know, that I would have the photograph straight next to my text. And these are the texts that I wrote. So more or less, the premise is that this is inside my mind. The medication helped me a lot, but then side effects started to show up that some of them were unbearable. But meanwhile, I learned new behaviors. I learned how to deal with PTSD blackouts. What else helped me? Art helped me a lot. A lot. When I was diagnosed, people kept on telling me, egging me on, that the life I lived, that I have to talk it out, I have to write about it, and I did.
Okay, cool. You need help? Or you need
The Playhouse 46 by the Lutheran Church.
Yeah, I know.
But Noel has tickets.
I know where it is.
Right. So I'd better. So Noel, I should announce it. I should announce to everyone. So, so I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. You gonna come? Becca's gonna come. Noel is gonna come.
Antonio's coming.
Antonio.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it, and it's a recent thing. It's something about expressing yourself in public, something about hearing these stories, revisiting them. It's something about the energy of the body that happens, like I couldn't sleep much last night, 3 hours. It's really real. Afterwards, I feel so happy and so energized. It takes me a while to come down of that. We know that the music with the vibrations that has healing powers. So probably it applies to performance too somehow.
And now, thank you very, very much. Playhouse 46 is proud to present On Cats and Dogs and Other Family Activities.
All right? Me first. You too. So obviously tonight is gonna be dog stories night because you know the dog. If I start talking about my cat, I'm gonna get in trouble. As you see, I specialize in black humor. So it was a whole country like that. But still, the nightmares are there. They are not so strong.